What makes the Christopher Scott Show podcast any different than any other news and politics podcast? Well, it's a lot different for one fundamental reason, and that's because it's an independent podcast. And I'll often say on the show it's the best or the largest and/or the largest independent podcast available. And I really have no way of verifying that. I suppose I could do a poll to find out if it's the best. And I think the fans of the show would agree that it is, but ultimately at the end of the day, you have to decide that. But here's what I would tell you. What does this mean that it's an independent podcast, and why is that so different? Well, there's no advertising. There's no advertisers. There's no producer. There's no station that I have to report to. I am completely free to call it as I see it. I am free to speak about things that I think are important to talk about. You ever watch or listen to the news and where you find out about something that nobody even mentioned that? Nobody's even talking about this stuff. That's the stuff that I try to bring to the audience. I call it the B side. Because, see, all the A side, all the A-list stuff that you're getting from all the mainstream media, right? It's fake. It's fake. It's designed to produce outrage. That's how they produce ratings. That's how they drive traffic for their advertisers. The sad reality right now, and part of the reason why the industry is such a mess, is because all that got so far out of balance. So far out of balance. When you look at what's going on in talk radio today, what do you hear going on? What do you hear in the advertisements? Every top broadcaster in the industry, so-called top broadcaster in the industry, has basically been reduced to a mattress salesman right now. It's phenomenal. I refuse to do that. I'm not going to turn my podcast that I've worked so hard for almost 3 years now, busting my butt 5 days a week to produce content that's not only entertaining and enjoyable to listen to, but has the highest level of integrity available in the market. And I think we've got that. I know we've got that. And I'm very proud of it. If you want to check it out, go to ChristopherScottShow.com. No commercials, nothing to sign up for, nothing to pay for. Just listen to what's going on and learn about the issues and events going on around the world and in our country today. Hope to see you there. ChristopherScottShow.com.
Warning. This podcast includes unapologetic logic and reason and may not be suitable for all audiences. In a world full of nonsense, he's been called the voice of uncommon common sense. He sees the abnormal that many find normal. Author and award-winning speaker, he is Chris